Good day everyone, we are the group 1. We are here to present our topic is about reformative justice. But first, let me tell you the objectives. First is this presentation will tackle about the reformative justice. Second, to identify the purpose and advantages of reformative justice. Third is to emphasize the difference between reformative justice and restorative justice, because based on our experience by searching reformative justice, it's always show restorative justice. So we are here to emphasize the difference between of two, the restorative and then the reformative justice. So let's start.
Good day everyone, my name is Justin Miko Ibalyon and I'm from BS Cream 3C and I will be your first reporter today, and the topic is all about reformative justice. Reformative justice is a system of punishment that focuses on changing the behavior of the offender so that they are less likely to reoffend. This can be done through education, counseling, job training, and other programs. Reformative justice, also known as the rehabilitative justice, is an approach to criminal justice that emphasizes the rehabilitation and the reformation of offenders as the primary goal. Rather than just punishing them for their crimes, it seeks to address the underlying cause of criminal behavior and aims to help individuals to change their attitude, behavior, and circumstances to become law-abiding members of the society. So in short, reformative justice is the way of justice that focuses not only for punishing those criminals or those offenders, but it focuses on changing their nature into a good one so that they can be a good citizen after their sentence, and we have a better and peaceful life in the society.
What is the purpose of reformative justice? The purpose of reformative justice is to rehabilitate offenders so that they are less likely to reoffend. This is done through education, counseling, job training, and other programs that help the offender address the underlying cause of their criminal behavior. So they say that the purpose of reformative justice is to rehabilitate the offender by education, counseling, therapy, job training, and other program that can help to the offender to get back their normal life and to reform their life and aiming to change their criminal behavior.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Justin Ivergado from BS Criminology 3C. So, my topic is what is reformative justice. So, before I start, I will read a short paragraph. What is reformative justice? Reformative justice is based on the belief that people can change and that they should be given the opportunity to do so. It is also because on the idea that punishment should be more than just a way to make the offenders suffer. It should also be a way to help them become productive members of society. According to reformative justice, the person accused of a crime, they give a chance to change themselves by punishing in different types. Sinasabi nga sa reformative justice na ang isang taong akusado ay binibigyan ng tsansa upang magbago o baguhin ang kanyang sarili gamit ang mga pagpaparusa. Kasi, di ba nga, sinasabi nga ng karamihan sa atin na hindi mabilis magpatawad sa isang tao kapag ito ay nakagawa ng kasalanan. So, ganun din ang nangyayari sa isang kriminal na kung saan binibigyan nila ito ng rehabilitation upang ito ay magbago or upang linisin ang kanyang sarili sa kanyang mga ginawang kasalanan.
Good morning ma'am, good morning classmate. My name is Jope Tolosa. Ang report ko po is here are some of challenge of reformative justice. it can be difficult to get offenders to participate in reformative programs. It can be expensive to implement reformative programs. It can be difficult to measure the effectiveness of the reformative programs. Ayun nga po, mahirap po i-implement. And then, ito naman yung kadagdagan ko is para siya, kaya ma-challenge lahat ng mga tao para mahubog man yung kanilang matraining sila sa like ng staff and student to manage their time, yung mga time nila, and then resources of dealing resistance. Ayun lang po.
Second narrator is Criminology 3D. Reformative Justice Programs. Prison education program that teach offenders-based skills such as reading, writing. 1. Prison education is an educational activity that goes inside prison. May mga madadaling programs na pwedeng matutunan sa ulungan na pwedeng arts, crafts, tapos marami pang iba na pwedeng matutunan ng mga prison. Next naman natin ay vocational training program that teach offender skill that they can use to get job. Vocational training programs in prison and inmates. Ito yung mga yung mga skill nila. Depende sa nila kung anong skill yung gusto nilang matutunan. Yun yung pangatlo natin, cognitive behavior therapy program that help offenders to identify change the thinking patterns that lead to the criminal behavior, to help discover and change the thought processes. Ito naman yung i-develop yung kaalaman nila na mas maigitan pa nila yung naalaman nila para kahit may experience na panibago para sa kanila.
The other example of reformative justice program are first, substance abuse treatment programs. It helps offenders to overcome their addiction to drugs and also alcohol. Next is restitution programs. It requires offenders to pay back the victim of their losses. Next is community service program. This requires offenders to volunteer their time to help others.
Is the advantage of reformative justice. The advantage of reformative justice not only transform individually offenders but also contribute to the overall well-being of society. The reformative society, also known as rehabilitative justice, offers several advantages.
1. Reduce recidivism. Offenders are more likely to reintegrate into society without committing further crimes. So, reduce recidivism refers to the phenomenon where individuals who have been involved in the criminal justice system, such as those who have been incarcerated or on probation, are less likely to commit new crimes or return to prison after receiving some form of intervention or rehabilitation. Efforts to reduce recidivism often involve a combination of strategies, including access to education, job training, mental health, and substance abuse treatment, counseling, and support for reintegration into the community. Additionally, community-based program and alternatives sentencing option can play a significant role in achieving lower recidivism rates. Number 2, individualized approach. Tailored rehabilitation program address specific needs and circumstances of offenders. An individualized approach to restorative justice is a concept that focuses on tailoring the principles of restorative justice to the specific needs and circumstance of each participant in a conflict or harm-causing situation. Restorative justice is a system that emphasizes repairing harm, restoring relationship, and addressing the needs of victims, offenders, and the community. Overall, an individualized approach to restorative justice aims to maximize the effectiveness and fairness of the restorative process by tailoring it to the unique circumstances and needs of each individual affected by a harm-causing incident. That's all.
What is improvement public safety? Improvement public safety refers to the overall enhancement of condition and measurement that helps protect the well-being and security of community or society. It involves various strategies, policies, and action aimed at reducing crime, preventing accident, and mitigating risk to the public. This can include measurements such as increased law enforcement, better emergency response system, community policing, crime prevention, and program improvement, infrastructure, and public awareness campaigns, all with the goal of creating a safer environment for everyone. What is cost efficiency? Cost efficiency refers to the ability to achieve desired outcomes of result while minimizing the expenditure of resources, particularly financial resources. It involves getting the most value of benefit out of the resources or money invested in the particular activity, project, or process. In a cost-efficiently system, the focus is on optimizing performance and productivity while keeping expenses as low as possible. This concept is significant in various sectors, including business, government, and organization, as it helps them allocate resources effectively and maximize their return on investment.
Number 5, focus on root causes. Addresses underlying issues like addiction or mental health problems. Dito po tatalakayin natin ang isa sa malaking issue sa ating bansa, ang drug addiction. Alam naman po natin na sobrang talamak, sobrang laki ng populasyon ng mga addict dito sa ating bansa at pababa ng pababa ang edad na gumagamit ng pinagbabawal na gamot o droga. Kabilang dito ang mental health problem. Common na po rito ang mga estudyante dahil po sila po ay nag-aaral at bukod doon dahil po sa pag-aaral bumapasok po rito ang pressure o frustration ng bawat estudyante. Number 6, restitution to victims provides opportunities for offenders to make amends to their victims. Ito po yung pagbibigay ng oportunidad sa isang offender or suspect na mabawi mabago yung kanyang behavior. Halimbawa po ang isang magnanakaw, once na mapasa ilalim siya ng reformative justice or sa isa siyang rehabilitation, ay tuturuan po siya na maibalik ibalik yung kanyang nagawa, yung kanyang kinuha o ninakaw doon sa kanyang biktima.
Community reintegration means a service that restores a member's independent community living skills, including communication skills, vocational activities, community integration, social skills, etc. Helps offenders become productive, law-abiding citizens. Enhanced empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Encourage empathy and understanding between victims and offenders.
Good day, I'm Kusi Nathaniel B. And for number 9, resolutions for victims. Victims have a chance to have their voices heard and find closure. Number 10, lower prison overcrowding reduces strain on the prison systems. These two solutions aim to address issues within the criminal justice system. For number 9, it focuses on giving victims the opportunity to be heard and find closure. While for number 10, it means that it seeks to alleviate or to prevent the problem of overcrowded prisons by reducing the strain on the prison system.
Human rights emphasizes the dignity and rights of offenders. We must appreciate and respect the rights of an accused because every individual will remain innocent in the eyes of the law until proven guilty. So every individual has the opportunity to defend themselves, to fight for his own freedom and rights. Prevention addresses the root causes of criminal behavior to prevent future crimes. It is important for us to know and recognize each character of a person. That way we can observe them so that we can identify and prevent crimes they may commit in the future.
Hi, my name is Kevin Lee Fernandez from BS Cream 3C. Alternative to harsh punishment offers a more humane alternative to punitive justice. They make humanity exist in order to be punished with humane punishment. Education and training provides offenders with skills and education to find employment. They give offenders jobs to earn and learn and to have money.
Emmanuel Mediano, BS Cream 3D. Number 15, mental health support offers mental health services for those who need them. Number 16, less stigmatization reduces the stigma associated with a criminal record.
Community involvement. Engage the community in the rehabilitation process. This means the community provides a supportive environment for individuals who are in the process of rehabilitation. This support can take various forms such as mentoring, counseling, and social service to the address of specific needs of the offender. Community-based programs or initiatives are designed to help offenders transition back in society. This may include job training, house assistance, and educational opportunity, which are essential for lives of rebuilding their lives. Long-term benefits focus on long-term outcomes rather than short-term punishment. This means prioritizing rehabilitation and prevention and community involvement to create a safer and more sustainable future as opposed solely penalizing offenders in the short term. Primary goal is not just penalize offenders with the immediate and often punitive consequences but consider the broader lasting effect of the justice process.
Reduce intergenerational crime helps break cycle of crime in families. Rehabilitation over retribution. It shifts the focus from revenge to the opportunity for personal growth and change.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Nico S. Doctor from BS Criminology 3D. Ang tatalakayin po natin ngayon ay difference between reformative justice and restorative justice. Restorative justice and reformative justice are closely related concepts, but they have some differences in the emphasis in application. Okay. Ano nga daw ang pagkakaiba ng reformative justice at restorative justice?
Reformative justice ay magkaugnay sa konsepto, ngunit may ilang pagkakaiba sila sa kanilang diin at paggamit. Ang reformative justice ay nagsusumikap na baguhin ang mga taong nagkasala sa pamamagitan ng edukasyon, pagtuturo, tamang asal, at iba pang paraan upang mapanatili ang kapayapaan at kaayusan sa lipunan. Layunin nito na bigyan ng pagkakataon ang mga nagkakasala na mabago ang karoon ng mas magandang kinabukasan. Halimbawa nito ay ang pag-aalok ng mga programa sa bilangguan para sa pag-aaral ng vocational training ng mga bilanggo upang magkaroon sila ng bagong oportunidad na buhay na paglaya nila. Okay. Sa kabilang banda, ang restorative justice ay nagbibigay diin pagtulungan at pag-aayos ng relasyon ng pagitan ng biktima, mga nagkasala, at ang komunidad. Ito ay mas tumutuon sa pagkakaroon ng mga prosesong makakatulong sa pagtanggap ng responsibilidad ng mga nagkasala, nagbabayad utang at nagpapalinaw ng mga problema. Isa itong paraan sa pagtugon ng pinsala at pagbabalik loob ng mga nagkasala sa kanilang komunidad. Halimbawa nito, ang mga restoratibong pulong kung saan nagkakaroon ng pag-uusap ang biktima at nagkasala at nagsasagawa ng mga hakbang upang mapanubalik ang tiwala ng kapayapaan sa komunidad.
One of the difference between reformative justice and restorative justice is the process. Reformative justice typically involves various interventions aimed at changing the behavior and attitude of the offender. This can include counseling, education, vocational training, and other rehabilitation programs. While restorative justice processes often involve face-to-face meetings between the victim and the offender, guided by a trained mediator. The goal is to address the emotional and material harm suffered by the victim and find ways for the offender to make amends. The reformative justice is an approach to address criminal behavior that focuses on rehabilitating offenders rather than just punishing them. It focuses on personal growth and therapy and other activities to help individuals reintegrate into society and deter them to committing the same mistakes again. While in restorative, it requires a process of resolving conflicts with the maximum involvement of the victim, the offender, and the community. This process requires the offender to make amends and compensate the victim.
Good morning. Ako po si Joshua D.G. Clamor from BS Scream 3D. Ang itatakal po natin is accountability. Ano nga ba ang accountability? Ang accountability ay ito yung parang pagtanggap or pag-ako sa mga bagay na nagawa. Which means accountable ka sa mga bagay na ginagawa mo or gagawin mo. Then, sa reformative justice, accountability is reformative justice is often achieved through supervision, monitoring, and evaluating of the offender's progress rehabilitation program. The emphasis is on the offender demonstrating commitment to charge. Yung reformative daw po, ito yung pagkakamit ng pagkakomit or pananagutan ay kadalasang nakakamtam sa pamamagitan ng pangasiwa, pag-unlad ng mga pangasiwa at pagmamanman o pagsusuri sa pag-unlad ng nagkasala sa mga programa ng rehabilitation. Ang diin ay nakatuon sa pagkasala ng pagpapakita ng kanilang dedikasyon o pagbabago. Yung about naman po sa reformative, a restorative justice emphasizes the offender taking responsibility for action and making amends directly to the victim and the community. Accountability is achieved through dialogue and restitution. Sa restorative justice system naman po, yung kanina po, tinalakay po natin yung reformative. Ngayon, about naman po sa restorative justice. Ang restorative justice daw po about sa accountability, ang pagtitiwala ng nagkasala ay nakakamit sa pamamagitan ng pagtanggap nila sa mga responsibilidad nila or sa mga pagkakamalian nila para sa kanilang mga gawaing masama at pagtutuos nito sa biktima o sa komunidad ng direkta. Ang pananagutan ay natutupad sa pamamagitan ng pakikipag-usap o pagbabayad ng kabayaran o danyos sa nagawa nilang kasalanan. Ayun lang po. Salamat.
Community involvement. Reformative justice. While the community may play a role in some aspect of reformative justice, it is not as central to the process as in restorative justice. Restorative justice often involves the broad community, including community members, stakeholders in the resolution process to support both the victim and the offender. Restorative justice po is, ito po yung kapag may isang aksidente na hindi sinasadya, yung, or basta any kind of accident na hindi sinasadya, yung naka-aksidente po is magbibigay ng mga needs ng na-aksidente nila. Yun lang po.
Goals. Reformative justice. The primary goal of reformative justice is the rehabilitation and reintegration of the offender into society while reducing the risk of reoffending. In practice, these two approaches are not mutually exclusive and elements of both can be incorporated. Justice often depends on the specific circumstance of a case and the goal of the criminal justice system in particular jurisdiction. It aims to rehabilitate them and transform them into law-abiding members of society. This theory is opposed to all forms of corporal punishment. It tends to view the exclusion of offenders from the community as an attempt to rehabilitate them and protect the individual from social rejection.